I'm jealous of you guys. I'd planned on being at Paul Bunyan, you guys that are there. I've had a lot of people ask me, send me messages this week, texts, calls, emails, Facebook Messenger, just all about if we were going to go to Paul Bunyan. And, we went last year and I had a blast. And we had big plans to go in again this year, but it's hard for us to get away this time of year to do anything. And it really is. From September on to about February or March, things are just so busy for us cutting this stuff right here. We just go from one job to the next just as quick as we can get in there and get them done. And I really wanted to go. I wanted to take logger threads out there, and we'd planned on doing it. But just, like I said, it's just hard to get away from this stuff. Then what's bad, you got this stuff like I've shown you. A lot of it's cutting bad, just they weren't a good set of trees, just logs. Had some size to them, but just logs. So this morning, first thing we're going to do, you see that big, tall bur oak right there. We're going to cut that guy. We're going to cut that guy and that walnut right there. Going to cut that guy too. We've only got, I think, 3, maybe 4 trees to cut this morning. That one bur oak, we've got to use our long bar. We had to get our 36-inch bar out. We put it on a saw. And I keep one on an 880. And Dad's got one for a 661 that he uses from time to time. And like I said, we rarely ever have to use our long bar. There's just not that many big trees left in the country, guys. And a lot of people, we get a lot of questions from the general public, landowners, just people I meet out and about. One of the biggest questions, like, here, let me break this down. 2 of the biggest questions I get, the first big question is, what kind of saws do you use? The second question, how big a bar? Or I'll put it the way people tell me, what size blade do you use? That always cracks me up. Chainsaw blade. But no, the bar, standard we run like is it a 24 or 25 inch bar, something like that. That's all the bigger we run. We don't run anything smaller either, but that 36 inch, just a few times a year we got to break that bad boy out, because there's just, especially here in our part of the world, we cut more of this the big river bottom trees like this bur oak here. That's really about the only time we've got to break out that big bar anymore. Every now and then we'll find one of these old crackerjack, big nasty pasture walnut trees. We got to have that big bar, just one of those big ugly gun logs or tabletop logs, something like that. So every now and then we'll break the old big one out, which is what we're doing today. It's a nice day. They're calling for a lot of rain. Starting about noon today, you can kind of see some clouds starting to roll in. Brandon and Jill, they're up here at Rockville. I'm just north of Rockville, where I'm at. I'm up here closer to Appleton City. Now, when I get done here, me and Brandon have some work to do. He's actually going to get started early. He's going to one of the other duck clubs to do some welding first thing this morning. Then we're going to meet up when I'm done here. So, yeah, you guys that are out there at Paul Bunyan that made the trip to go, man, and I'm jealous. I really wish I could be there. I love getting to go to those expos and see and talk to everybody, meet everybody, talk logging. That just, man, to me, that's a vacation itself. That's a good getaway, Really enjoy that stuff. Like I said, had a blast at Richmond earlier this year. Had really planned on going to Bunyan, and Paul Bunyan's a lot better show than Richmond. That's hands down. I mean, if anybody that runs the Richmond Expo seeing this, you guys need to step your game up. It's not that it was a bad show, but Paul Bunyan is like the show to go to, I think, anyway. So, we are going to get the skidder warmed up. Let her sit there, warm up. Look at that chunk of wood. I think it's about 26 inches, kind of what we figured up here at the crotch. But we'll get the skidder, let it warm up. Then we're going to try to tackle this big boy over here, get it on the ground. We got it all bored out. It's gapping pretty hard on this back side. I'm just going to give it a little push. Just a little push. just a little bit, just off the heart pole bench. What a tree. What a big tree. Well, I wrestled around that top and got it all trimmed up. We can get another log out of it. Back up to it here. Footage in that old tree. It's kind of a pain to work the top of that. It was salimi. That long bar was nice. You could reach things standing on top of the log while working it up. Hopefully we can get this walnut tree here down and having to pull it away from the fence. The wind's really starting to pick up. Like I said, the storm, the rain's not too far away. It's just about here. This will be the last tree we get to cut. Well, the rain got us soaking wet. Got a pretty good pasture tree here behind us. Got some size to it. I think that's the last one. Dad's gonna go up there and check on that one, but I don't remember if it's any good or not. I mean, it rained hard and we got soaking wet. We were nearly, his Ranger doesn't have a top on it. We were nearly down here to cut this one, and that rain come and it caught us both. And we hurried back to the truck, tried to set through it for a while, but as you can see, it was already way too late. But we got them. Got it over and done with.